Yo, what's up, guys? This is Joey Bada Bing 22, your local mailman, and today I got my boy Manzos Mem,
Yes,
aka Frankie.
sir.
Boy. Frankie, what's up, man? What's
What's
going
going
on?
on, buddy? How are you?
Dude, I am doing amazing. I just want to first off say thank you for joining us.
Of course, my
Um,
pleasure. Pleasure
yeah,
is mine.
man. So I just want to tell everybody a little bit about him right now, just based off what you see here. Basically, this guy is into sports cards and heavy. And I watch him basically every single night before I go to sleep. This guy's on
That is
Instagram
that is a
Live,
fact. Every
and
single night.
and dude, just tell us a little bit about yourself, and let's jump into it.
So my name is Frank. I run a page called Manzos Mem on Instagram. Basically, I specialize in breaking open boxes worth thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars. I sort cards, sell cards, anything to do with sports cards. I'm actually currently sorting and doing everything for LeBron James. So we open up cards every day, all day. If you guys know me on Instagram, follow me. If not, hit me up. We do a lot of sports opening cards, baseball, basketball, football, hockey, everything. Whole lot of stuff every single day.
Yes, sir.
Every day.
So so basically I found him on Instagram. You guys know I'm really into I just got into cards. I love sports, but I wanted to get into the cards. And I found him and I just been watching him ever since. Probably about 2 to 3 months I've been watching him straight. Every single night he goes live before I go to sleep. I watch my guy open some cards. I never seen his face. And finally the
Yeah.
last couple days I saw his face, which is weird, but all you see is the cards in his
Yep.
hand
All you see is my hands at all
and
times.
and his
My
New York
voice.
accent.
And
So,
my New York accent. That's it. That's
um,
over here.
but yeah, so basically, let's jump into something. What kind of cards do you open? What are some new cards that are hitting the market right now? Tell us a little bit about that.
So I would say at the moment, everyone's going crazy currently over basketball. I mean, it's been a craze for the past 2 to 3 months. It's been pretty much what you'd expect. The price has just been flying up as the playoffs go deeper and deeper. The bigger names are getting more and more expensive.
Mhm.
That's just how it goes. There's
Yeah.
nothing you can really do. But the fun in it is trying to find the next one. So everyone knows who the big man's going to be. It's going to be LeBron James. It's going to be Luka Doncic. It's going to be Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's going to be those guys. That's a fact. But the hardest part's finding the new and the next.
Mhm.
So if you would have invested into Jamal Murray 2 months ago, you would be talking about making $300 to $500 a card right now.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you're talking about rookie cards, Jamal Murray, things like that, if you're talking about your brand new players, you're talking about Zion, the biggest craze in the sports card since I think you can pretty much say any ever. No two duo of players have been crazier to collect. I don't think ever. I mean, I talk to a lot of people in the sports. There's not many people who don't collect John Zion. You know what I mean? Like, even if you don't collect, you collect them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
this card right here is a card. If you would have picked it up probably 3 months ago, you probably could have got it for like $50. I bet you probably about a 10, a PSA 10 after grading and everything comes back at 10. You're probably looking at about 400 or 500. Donovan Mitchell, Optic, Disco.
It's awesome.
I would say that card currently, you would be able to get a couple of good dollars for sure. I mean, the current boxes they just skyrocket.
Frankie, you're like lagging just a little bit.
Am I? Did I come back now? Am I good?
Oh, yeah, you're good now. You're good now. You were showing the Donovan Mitchell
Okay.
card. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that Donovan Mitchell, it's all the market. Everything's based off of the market. It's literally its own stock market at this point in time. Everything's based on the day, the game, the competitor. There's no more I love collecting this guy, there's no more. It's all based on the number of the cards and how much they're worth. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So,
crazy.
I opened up some packs. You know, I'm new to this. He guys,
Sure.
he opens the big packs. Like I'm talking like the hobby boxes. You know, us here in the reselling game with eBay, you know, we find stuff at Walmart and Target. Like I just bought the
I have
Chronicle
those too.
card. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Show us some bigger boxes so that people can see.
Can
I'm
I
sure you
flip
got
this
some
camera?
right
How do
there.
you flip the camera? Is there
Yeah,
a button for it? Where's this? Let's find it.
there should be.
Let me hold on, guys. I'm not the most technologically advanced. I can't help that.
So, guys, look at this. This is his wall that I see every night. This is what I see.
Every night.
And those are all his boxes there.
So I'll show
And
you. I'll
that
give you a
changes.
quick rundown. This box right there, that's $2,500. That one up there, that one would run you about $650. That box right there is about $700, $800. Those are the ones you guys can find at Walmart, eBay. These are the best ones at the moment. That's also the brand new one, the Illusions. That's literally brand new. Literally, like this week. There's the blaster box of it. You guys can find both. All of these products right here and the hangers hanging, you can find at your Walmart, including that right there. You can find all that stuff as local as wherever you live. Literally. Those kinds. But the big ones, the 2,500, those kind of things, those are a little bit harder to get.
Yeah, very, very hard.
But this is an extremely profitable situation, I guess you can call it. People not having sports and not having the same type of sport experience has opened up a lot of different floodgates. You know what I mean? There's different things you can do now to get your foot into selling sports cards. You know, it's not just so much about owning this or having the amount of money to get this and that and this. It's really just dumb luck. It really is.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this hobby is literally luck. I mean, you can spend $1 million, and I'm sure you'd have the most phenomenal collection. But you can pretty much do that with anything. You can spend $1 million on anything and have the best. You know what I mean?
My friend here, my friend Nate, what's up, man? Every day I'm hustling. He says, I'm not a fan of the Chronicles or the Illusions. Are you a big fan of them?
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
I don't like either of the products at all, actually. Not a fan. The Illusions to me is a cheaper version of what you would expect out of Mosaic. I don't know if that makes sense, and Chronicles itself, I've never liked it since day one. I like the football Chronicles. I am not a fan of the fact that there's 15 different products in one box.
Yeah.
It takes the exclusiveness away from the higher end boxes. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. You can open Prestige and Panini Threads and these little things, these classics. Those cards are effortless. You know what I mean? They're a dime a dozen. But then you could open up these Flux cards that they released. These cards, I think you have a Zion Flux, right? Yeah. Those kind of cards. Those cards are very nice. They're very nice. The Luminance cards here. Where's the big boys? The Zions, the Jaws, those kinds.
Yeah, I got this one right here, guys. This is a Flux, and he corrected me. That's not a silver. What is it?
I'm sorry.
Remember,
parallel.
It's a parallel, yes. And then
it's
I got the updated version of Anthony Davis I was just showing you before.
I like that one too. That's going to be a big card. So that's another thing with these Chronicles. They start their own trends so much to the point where it's like you don't know where to start and where to end, if that makes any sense.
Right.
There's no start, there's no end, there's no anything. There's just endless. With the Chronicles, there's 14 different products. Every card has a variation, whether it's a color, and that's based on the size. So the blasters have a different color than the cellos, than the different color of the megas. So you
Mhm.
have 3 different versions of every single card plus a base. So some have variations, some have this, some have that. There's non-stop cards you can, and at the rate they're dropping them, there's literally non-stop. Chronicles dropped like 2 months ago. Now you have Illusions. It's also retail. It's a lot. I mean, baseball. I like collecting baseball better personally, but I'll do whatever anyone wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my friend Anthony here, Bluegrass Picker. What's up, my man? National Treasures and Immaculate are too expensive
I
anymore.
agree. I mean, National Treasures was always expensive. Immaculate, it grew with the rise of everything else. If you want to talk about something that got more too expensive over time, you'd be talking about Mosaic. You could have bought Mosaic blasters, Mosaic cellos, Mosaic everything for retail prices. Even the hobby boxes, the really, really big ones that everyone wants and everyone this and that. You were buying those at a nicer price. So even a price that makes sense. But there's it's now it's you can't get a blaster of
Mm.
Mosaic. You could buy them at any store on anyone's eBay for 70, 60 in that range. Right now, if you went and looked, I bet you couldn't find one for under 150 bucks.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
I had a bunch of those too, and I opened them all because I,
Of
I was so
course.
new to them, and I just wanted to open them so
Why wouldn't
bad,
you?
you know.
That's yeah.
And now you look at it, and it's like, wow, dude, like I should have either hold it
If you
on
would
to
have
them.
found one a week for 2 months, you would have made like 1,200, 1,300 bucks
Yeah,
profit.
that's insane.
Stupid. It really is. It's crazy.
My buddy Cajun Reseller. What's after Illusions?
Oh man, I hope nothing. To be honest with you, it's a lot to keep up with the trends. That's the biggest thing in this game. You can get the boxes that you can hold for a year, like my Prism hobby. Cost is cost, but the sale price right now is $2,500, and if I don't sell it within the next month, I'm probably just not going to sell it. I'm probably just going to hide it away and keep it till next year. Because then
Mhm.
next year, my rookies of Ja and Zion and anyone else you can get in that box, Cam Reddish, PJ Washington, Romeo Langford, Jackson Hayes, you can go on Eric Pascal, RJ Barrett, you can go on forever. All those players, when they get better, the prices of that box do nothing but go up. That's the best part about collecting cards. If
Yeah.
you have things that are actually going to be valuable the next year, they will in the current market and environment we're dealing with, it will be more expensive. It will.
Mhm.
There's no like it can be, it should, it will be more expensive. It's that simple. And this market, everyone's like, listen, you're there's a big misconception about breaking cards. I don't know if anyone's really familiar with it. It's basically a break is opening a box of cards for less than the amount of the whole box. So if me and Joey were going to sit here and we were going to break a box, it would be Joey is going to pay half the one price and I'm going to pay the other half. So essentially, we both win. I may get the better half because I may get the card I want, and
Mhm.
Joey may not. Those type of things happen, but that's the only cost-effective way to open up some of these boxes that are worth 5,000, 4,000, three
Mhm.
thousand. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Well,
Wendy says, do older cards have any value like through the 70s and the 90s? Like,
yeah. So it again, it does depend on who. Everything is about the
yeah.
person. I mean, it's we always say in society today, like, don't judge people, this and that. Sports cards is only based on judging. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's about stats, Hall of Fames, amount of autographs that this person signed. All those things come into factor. Mickey Mantle autographs. Everyone knows Mickey Mantle. I'm a die-hard Yankee fan, guys. When I say die-hard, I have it tattooed on my skin. I have tattoos all over my body, and I have a Yankee one on there as well.
Nice.
It's a Mickey Mantle autograph. I can get any one of us here for under $200. It's
Yeah.
just what it is.
Right.
It's Mickey Mantle,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but it's just Mickey Mantle. If
Yeah.
that, you know what I mean? Like,
Right. Right.
it does, but the value of cards is based on what season, what year, who, rookie cards. There's thousand different things that come into contact. But yeah, 70s baseball cards, 80s baseball cards, 90s, all of them have their own individuality that makes them valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure.
Anthony was saying Jason Dominguez and Bobby Wood Jr. is what I'm picking up to grade. So, I'm sure all these people are expecting these new upcoming players to actually invest in them now. Is there anybody who you love baseball? I love baseball. Is there anybody who you are looking for now that's kind of on the low right now?
I mean, at the moment, there's not really baseball is on the low. It's not what it should be, and it's not what it's going to be next year. At the time when baseball restarted this year, basketball was like with it. Does that make sense? Like it was almost simultaneously, which made sense, but it didn't help the baseball market for cards. It didn't really do anything for it. Now that basketball is slowly ending, you can see you have cards like Fernando Tatis Jr. PSA 10 right here. I'll show you. Just in case anyone doesn't know the card. Fernando Tatis Jr. with a PSA 10. That is about $350 right now. I would say about 3 weeks ago, I invested about $600 into eBay. I bought so many Fernando Tatis, but this was before his hype, before the upswing of all this, and oh my God, you can't get a card for under $100. All that, way before all that. I got them. I got about 60 of them.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're all in grading, different variations, different this, different that. It's all different. And that's what it's about. You want to get that 10, and you want to make sure that you have at least one. Because you want to, this is literally like a stock market. It depends how you want to play it. It depends where you want to position yourself. You can take the risk. Fernando Tatis could have had a slumping 3 games. Instead, he had 4 grand slams. Instead, he had 4 grand slams. Do you know what I mean? It's a game. At the end of the day, it's a game.
My buddy Dino Suave. This is a guy from work. He's one of my really good friends.
Sure.
How can you verify signatures to know if the item is legit or not?
Great question. That's a phenomenal question, actually. So I'll show you 2 different ways right now. So where are you? I need an autograph of some kind. Perfect. Might as well go big, right, Joey? So here's an example. In this product, for example, this is called National Treasures. This is top of the line for baseball, for pretty much any sport. If it's National Treasure, it's top of the line. This is an Aaron Judge autograph that is obviously not attached to the card. Mm-hmm. It's obviously cut. So how can you trust the fact that this is real when I bought it? The only way you can trust things is based on the names. So this straight up tells you exactly what it is. It's National Treasures, and it tells you what it's numbered out of. So this one, for example, is 7 out of 15. So in this case, it's undoubtedly true. There's no way that you're going to get a product with this kind of penmanship, with this kind of easy. But now if you're talking about a regular everyday card with an autograph on it, how can you confirm that that's real? Usually you can tell by the number, by the product, by the look of it. Sometimes it doesn't even look right. But now if you're talking about an older autograph, Mickey Mantle, something that there's no way you'd be able to look at it and be like, there's no way that card's real, you would basically have to either choose whether you're going to trust the authenticity of the seller, or if you're going to make that person send it in to get graded for authenticity of the signature. It costs about $10. So if you guys ever question an item you buy, or if you really want to take a gamble, that's how you can do it. You can take a gamble on it, send it in for authenticity, and hopefully it comes back and that's true. Because if not, you're going to be a little upset with a random guy's autograph on a card.
Mm-hmm. So guys, I will show you a mistake that I made personally on my own end, and that I learned from about this. So I went on eBay and I wanted to get an Aaron Judge signed card. And I'm like, wow, I found a card. It's like only like $30. Like, I can't even believe it was on a bid. and I picked up this Aaron Judge Bowman Chrome card, and it says 4 out of 10 on the top. It looks real, guys. It looks real, but this is a fake card. It's a reprint. So basically, I bought a card that it looks immaculate. It's a beautiful card. It's just not real. This signature, it's just not real. It's a reprint.
It's basically a photocopy.
Yes, it's basically a photocopy, but this card, it feels like a card. It feels real, but when you look at the back, the red is like smushed out. You can tell, even the number, it's a print. Usually it's an indentation of the actual number, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see a couple of the comments. It's saying about, what was it? About subbing, where to do authenticity, BGS.
Okay.
I do PSA. It's cheaper. In my opinion, it doesn't really matter who tells me the autograph is real, as long as it is real. That's all I really care about. What else we got? What website do you use for card valuing? eBay. Easiest way is eBay. You go to the last sold. You get an idea. Then from there, you have to go off the looks of the card. You know what I mean? Yeah, no need for luck. It will go up. People will be looking for the next hype. I agree, until they don't do well. With market being so crazy, et cetera, other stars will go up. I already started buying older player rookies. I mean, that's the goal. Your goal is to buy the rookies that were rookies that are now going to get hot during the season. The only problem with that is that everyone has the same idea as you. You have a small playoff field right now. You only have about 16 to 20 star players. So, yeah, I mean, everyone pretty much has the same thought as you, even for next season. Who got eliminated early? Who's working the hardest? Everything. You know what I mean?
What's up, my man Colby? Great question. Do you know any knowledge of jerseys? He actually did a Raz on a jersey the other day. And it was a football player. I don't remember exactly. I think it was the Bears.
It was an offensive lineman for the Bears, 1976. I forgot who the player was. I just remember the autograph on the jersey. I pulled a lot of autographed jerseys. I mean, jerseys are great, man. I have a Derek Jeter autographed jersey from his last season. I have a Derek Jeter autographed jersey with the All-Star game patch on his left shoulder. I mean, their jerseys are great. It's just the only thing that sucks about them is like they're hard to store. You have to put them in a frame. You got to hang them. There's not, you know what I mean? There's not really anywhere you can do with it. You can't like a card. I mean, it's right here. It's small. You can put it in a sleeve. You can
you could put it in a little box. Like
I mean, don't get me wrong. Jerseys are beautiful. Jerseys are beautiful. But
you got to make sure you love that player. Like I love Derek Jeter too, so I want that hanging up on the wall.
That's what I'm saying. Like I have a bunch of Derek Jeter memorabilia, signed bat, dirt from the last Yankee Stadium, all of that. Like all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's great, but I could never have 2 Derek Jeter jerseys hung up. 3, there's no way. My whole house would be full of memorabilia. You know what I mean? Like and don't get me wrong, I have enough cards to kill somebody. But it's easier storage. I have 5,000 count boxes. They stack 4 high. They slide out like a shelf. Done. 1, 2, 3.
So tell us a little bit about your Instagram. This is where he does all the magic. This is where he, does everything. Walk us through how you started that Instagram.
Sure. So it hasn't actually been too long. To be honest with you, it's probably been about 6 to 9 months in that range. Me and my friends were really bored during COVID. Honestly, it was right in the beginning of COVID. Like we just literally like the first signs of it coming into blah, blah, blah. Right before then, we all were just bored. So we were just spending our money frivolously, unnecessarily. And we discovered that sports cards were worth money now. So we went back in the day and found all of our old cards that everyone has. And we went through them and we found out we had some nice cards. So we went out, sold some of them, kept others, did things with them, opened new boxes, got reinvested into it. And then next thing you know, I'm $2,500 down on products. Just ripping like a fiend, like nonstop. Can't even on my way to work, I'm ripping packs in my drive.
You're crazy.
Yeah, like, it's cool. Like I'm down. And then next thing you know, I'm realizing like there's another side. where's the other side, and how is the other side to this side? Because if this side's this enticing, how is the other side? So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try the other side. So I made an Instagram, did what I had to do, got a lot of followers. I'm almost up to 3,000 now. Like it's taken off in 6 months. I've done 96 packages in the past 48 hours. Like it's definitely sickeningly fast how fast it's growing, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
I could only imagine. So basically, me and Manzo right here, we are working together. We're partnering together, and it's gonna be absolutely amazing. Tell us how you started this second page and what we're gonna be doing to provide for the people.
So my main thought is that there's no way that I can run a company doing everything myself. It doesn't make sense. It's not worth it. So basically, there's 2 stops for baseball cards, 3 stops for cards. It's the box, the buyer's hand, and then the sell. So a lot of people are doing the easy part. They're opening boxes. They're doing everything easily. That's easy. The hardest part's selling them. So getting a small enough market that is interested in the high end, a small enough market that's interested in the low end, and then a nice enough market that's interested in everything else. That's the goal. So on my main page, I do a lot of opening of boxes, a lot of individual packs, a lot of things for individuals where no one really gets to sell their stuff with me. I buy stuff from my clients, but I don't sell their stuff. Well, now I'll be able to. I'll be able to say, listen, I understand that that's a big card and you want to make profit on it. So it's going to be a very simple. eBay takes about 11%. Other consignment pages take about 12, 14 in that range. It could go up to 15. I've seen 15. I'm only going to make it an even number. It's going to be 9. So it's going to be an even 20% cut off the top. Everything else is going to go to the customer. I mean, that's the goal, to get the money to reinvest it or do whatever you want to do with it. Listen, you hit a Ja RPA at a 10, cards worth $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There's not many people who want to spend $10,000 on a card. That's the final stop. That's the hardest part, finding the final stop. And you know the same thing with your eBay sales and all that. It's the final stop's the hardest spot. It's not the middle. It's not the beginning. It's the end. Finding the end owner is the hardest part. So that's the goal. The goal is to try to bring everyone easier. Find the end result easier.
Mm-hmm.
Cheaper, easier, more effectively, whatever it takes.
That's awesome. So basically, we're both going to be running this page. It's called The Locker Manzos Mem.
Yep.
And we're going to be running that on Instagram, and we're already up to 400 followers, which is crazy. We just started a couple days ago.
Yep.
And we got a couple posts on there. We want to post more. We're getting into it. You know, we both got busy lives. He works a full-time job. I work a full-time job being as a mailman. And we're going to get this working. I really can't wait for the future for this. So
for sure. Yeah, nothing is about right now. There's 1,000 different breakers right now. You can go online and find 1,000 different people who open boxes of cards. Everyone can open the same boxes of cards. Nothing is special about the cards. That's just the facts of it. You can get an out of 10. It's very special. There's only 10 of them. Other than the ones that are numbered and other than the autographs, everyone has the same opportunity. Everyone. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So going to a different breaker means nothing to me. That's fine. Go to a different breaker. He may have it for $10 cheaper than me. I believe that. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it's about the customer service and the end result.
Yep.
So if you're hitting these guys' cards and you're hitting $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 cards with this dude, where are you selling a $40,000 card?
Right.
You're not selling a $40,000 card on eBay. It's not happening. Mm-hmm. If you do, you're going to be skeptical. Even if you're a top seller, even if your buyer's a top buyer, still it's a skeptical sale. You're not a normal transaction on eBay. Mm-hmm. So there's not many places. So if I can be the middleman and say, listen, this dude, I already have his $40,000 card in my hand. Do you want it? Yes or no? Yes. Send me the money. Done. Problem solved. There's no negotiations. There's no middle. There's no nothing. You know what I mean? The card doesn't sell. The card doesn't sell. I don't make anything. I don't lose anything. The card sells. I make money. It doesn't do anything for me. You know what I mean? That's going to be I think that's just the easiest way to look at it. Easiest way. You have to have a spot to sell it. It's great if you hit a card worth, even if you find the best deal in the world, there might be a reason why it's the best deal in the world. It might not be able to be sold. The final step might not be able to be sold.
Right.
And then at that point, you're just playing with nothing. You know what I mean? You just have a piece of cardboard, a shirt, whatever it is. That's all you have at that point if you can't move it. So we're trying to focus on the end. I have the beginning. Everyone else is the middle, and I'll be the end. You know what I mean? So I want to take out the middlemen, essentially. I want to try to cut over the eBay, cut over anyone who really just tries to take extra percentages.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what I want to try to cut out. I want to try to cut out the middlemen.
Very, very cool. Yeah. And I'm really excited for this, guys. We're working together. It's going to be a really cool platform. If you guys want to check it out, I'm going to leave it in the link below under this YouTube video. I have a buddy named Fat Man the Flipper. This is Alex. What's up, my man? He goes, I have one of those Luca guys, and it's shiny and colorful. Any good?
I
Depends.
have 3 questions. What is the name on the front of the card, like the brand of the card, not the player, the brand? Like, for example, this one. This is an XR. It says the word XR right here. If it is Luca and it is a rookie card, if it has this emblem on the card as well.
RC.
If it has that on there as well, and it's colorful, I would definitely look into that for sure. Yeah. Either send it to Joey, send it to myself. We can chat about it, whatever you need to do. But yeah, Luca's hot. Luca's super hot.
Yeah, Alex, send me a picture on Instagram. I would like to see that. Yeah. I'm sure Manzo would like to see that too.
That's for sure. I'm a buyer, Alex, at heart. Don't everybody.
But yeah, what else, man? What else can the people look forward to? You think either maybe buying breaks or buying individual cards?
It depends what level that they're at. It depends where they're at. It depends what they're willing to try. If you're willing to try something and you want to dabble, you want to do something small, then you can. There's small packs of cards. There's big packs of cards. There's boxes, small boxes, big boxes. It just depends on what the individual person is willing to do. That's really all it's about. It's just you have to find what's comfortable for you. That's if you're willing to spend $1,000 and take a risk to hit a card worth $1,000, you can. If you want to take a risk for $10, $20 and hit a card worth $50, you can. It's some people don't care about the price. They're in it for the thrill and the ride. So those type of people, they're a dime a dozen, but when you find them, they're willing to try anything. Yep.
And then also like your personality on the lives just gets people going too. Like when you go, oh my God, we just pulled this, that's me. Like that's why I love just watching you because the enthusiasm, even with me on YouTube, people come on here to see my energy and stuff,
bro.
So
it's
just a thrill, man.
Yeah. Listen, like even if it's not my card, if you're pulling a card worth $100, $1,000, that energy has to be felt. Like it's there because it's literally a lottery. It feels like you win the lottery.
Yeah.
Like when you hit some of these cards, man, it's like, oh my God, like you'd never, ever, ever believe that you could make $1,000 off of a card. Never. Would you think that you could sell a card for $1,000, a piece of cardboard with a person's name on it, literally for thousands, hundreds? Even if you're like, there's no way I'm going to hit the card that's going to be worth $1,000.
Yeah.
Maybe true. But you may hit a card that's worth a couple of hundred.
Yeah.
Definitely.
My friend Dino says, do any other sports cards other than baseball, basketball, and football have any value, like hockey or soccer?
Yeah. So soccer is definitely one of the hottest cards, 100%. Like that product tops of anything really with soccer on it. You can hit a Greenwood. You can hit any of these new rookies. Some of those cards are going worth $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. Soccer is a huge market, but they own their own market. So it's that market itself is unreal. The soccer market is something I could not even attempt to dabble in
Because there's so many
Oh
different
my
names and
God.
yeah,
So many different names, so many different teams, countries, divisions, regions,
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
There's so, and everything is collectible in its own way.
Mhm.
Hockey, same exact thing. I don't really know about the resale of hockey. I don't really dabble myself in much hockey, but I do know that the boxes are expensive. I do know that but when the boxes are expensive, that means that the contents inside usually have a good resale. So it depends on the product at the end of the day. Depends on the product, depends on the name. It's all
Mhm.
about the name, guys. Everything's about the name.
What's up, Bobby? My man, Bobby. That's my another friend from work. What's up, my man? We got Profit Monsters. He says, "I need a Mike Trout rookie card."
Yeah.
Dude,
Listen,
show us the one. Do you have the one on one right there on hand?
I do.
Show us the one on one.
So it's a 101 Mike
Yeah, let me see.
Trout printing plate out of National Treasures. So again, it's that National Treasure brand, and it is a 1 of 1 with the insignia in the top.
Wow, dude, that's
Focuses.
wild.
Yep, that is a printing plate for the National Treasure with the jersey piece, game used, Mike Trout. Only thing it's missing is an auto. Mike Trout is its own sensation. He is a player, but at the same time, he is literally a sensation. It's unreal,
Mhm.
unreal.
I think I told you about my card that I just sold. I was opening a hanger box of the Topps Chrome that I found at Walmart,
Oh yeah, you get the
and
SP, right?
yep, and it was a, out of 25 orange wave refractor. I sold it for $400 on eBay.
Huge. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
huge. That's a big card.
yeah,
Those cards are monsters, man.
hmm
Anything with his name on it is a monster.
yeah,
Really is. There's certain people in sports that can do that. LeBron James.
yeah.
Um, and that, for example, that one is definitely the number one for baseball. Mike Trout. There's not really much higher than him at the moment. I don't think there really will be for the next probably 5 years, 10 years. But he is its own. He is his own. I don't even know market. He is his own market. It's not
hmm
his cards. You don't value the same. You don't.
Will Johnson says, "What's up, man? I appreciate you being here. How much would my rookies probably cost? Glaber Torres, Josh Bell, Dansby Swanson, Shane Bieber, and Acuna. Like,
So out of those five, right? One, two, three. Yeah, there's
yeah,
five. Glaber Torres and I would say Acuna are your
hmm
best bet at the moment. More Acuna more than Glaber. Acuna definitely. I have a ton of Acuna currently actually getting graded. That is a great bet. That is I would say that's a lock bet essentially. Not even for this season, for next season. Like I said, now that this is happening with the sports card industry and all these minimal boxes that you could have gotten last year for half the price, a quarter of the price, now that this is just going to be the new normal. So I don't think that everyone says sports cards have a downslope. They don't because there's a constant flow of them. So
hmm
coming up next, you have football. You have a full football season. Like it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane. Football is gonna be its own monster. It's
Um, Chris, the Cajun reseller says, did Manzo open NFL contenders cards yet?
yeah. I have. I actually had NFL Contenders was the pink box. I opened a couple of $1,000 worth of that product actually. Not my favorite, not my worst, but definitely not my favorite at all. I like Obsidian. If you're going to talk about college, Obsidian collegiate football, much better product. Much better product.
Mhm.
Less cards, less everything, but much better product overall for sure. There's a lot of better collegiate products than contenders, in my opinion.
So football is about to start.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's
What
gonna be wild.
what are some people like? What are cards that people can look for, like rookies or even maybe top star players right now? And what kind of
So
boxes?
so everyone's gonna be looking for the same five guys.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Joe Burrow. It's gonna be Tua. It's gonna be Chase Young. It's gonna be Von Jefferson. It's gonna be your big guys. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Like Rager, CD, all those kind of guys. They're all gonna be those are who you're going to look for this year. But I think the biggest steals currently in the market and what you're going to be looking at is going to be your 17, 16, 15, 18, that range of draft class. I think that's really where your money's going to be. I don't think the new guys, I mean, don't get me wrong, Joe Burrow autographs are already going for unreasonably amount. That's expected, but he's the number one pick. He's the quarterback. Get it? He has everything going for him.
Yeah.
But I think in the football, you have a lot of quarterbacks worth a lot of money. All your Pat Mahomes, your Lamar Jacksons, those cards are already worth a ton. I think you're going to start seeing your secondary market. You're going to start seeing a lot of running backs, a lot of wideouts, tight end. I think those cards start going up a lot more in money. I think because if you go look around, you look for PSA 10s of like your best of your best, Zeke, those kind of guys, rookies, they're not that much. They're a lot, but they're not that much. I think that you're going to see a tremendous increase in your big players, in your star rookies, your fantasy guys. You know what I mean? Your big fantasy guys. I think you're going to see a tremendous increase. Tremendous.
So me and you talked a while ago about football, and before it starts, who to pick up and stuff like that. So basically, tell the people how you should invest in cards if you want to.
I love it.
Before like seasons start, so they kind of have where people don't know where the prices are at until they play.
So the biggest thing I would always stress when I would say someone is investing in cards would be, you're not investing if you don't think of it, you're not investing. You're not investing in Luka Doncic when you buy it at $2,000. You're not investing in Joe Burrow when you buy him at $10,000. Those are not investments. An investment to me is buying something cheap that is then going to be going up, or buying something that is up that is going to be going up. How could a Luka Doncic card be going up right now? The basketball season is over.
It's over, yeah.
So, okay, it has gone up in the past 48 hours. But why? Because everyone thinks that they're going to be the guy who breaks the code, or girl who breaks the code of why the card's worth so much money. The card's worth so much money because you're paying it. That's why. If I put up a Luka Doncic to 10 and Joey paid $2,000 for it, why would anyone want less than $2,000 for it? That's why. The basketball season is over. It is about to be over. You have the most important stretch of the NBA season. There's not really much more events that could happen. So why right now investing in basketball cards makes no sense. Packs, boxes, those type of things make sense. They're very expensive at the moment, but you're not guaranteeing yourself a big hit or a big loss. It's a chance. But when it comes to investing, it's about doing the thing first, not second. If you're doing it second, you're not making the most money on it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's all a chance. Everything's a gamble, but you're not. If you don't take a risk, there's no reward. That makes no sense. Like, you're not going to buy something for $1,700. The next day it's going to be $3,000. It's not happening. It's never going to happen ever. Not even in the real stock market. Even if you invested in Tesla when it was down to $300, it took like 4 months to get where it's at. Yeah, it's not immediate, but again, that's an investment. It's when you're talking about cards, you can invest, but you're not investing if you're spending top dollar for the same card.
Exactly.
That's not investment.
Yeah,
it's not.
And then people want that card just only because it's so expensive, and you think you got that card for such a great deal, and then you don't know, and it might go down, it's just like a stock.
So everyone keeps seeing these major card sales happen, like the Mike Trout 101 rookie auto, PSA 9.5 with a 10 auto. That card sold for $3.8 million. Who is buying that next?
Yeah.
And how much could it possibly be worth? Like, what is that guy saying to the next guy? I bought it for 3.8. You have to buy it for 5.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Mike Trout is going to be in the Hall of Fame. Mike Trout is going to be another MVP. Mike Trout is going to win a ring. Mike Trout is going to win it all. How do you – I don't know.
The words can't describe.
I don't know. How can you tell somebody that they have to pay $5 million for the next guy that sells that card? $5 million, minimum. Well, you're not going to sell for 3.9.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like crazy.
Yeah. What's up, Dory? I appreciate you being here. She says, sorry, I'm new to this. So the better the player, the higher the value of the card as the player,
I guess you
as
could
the
say
year goes
that. I
on.
mean, essentially, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's essentially what you can say. It's a dog eat dog world. It really is. Like
Mm-hmm.
everyone went crazy over an NBA player named Bol Bol. He's
Yeah.
7'2" and he's a monster. He had a couple of good games, and the world went absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
He's not good.
Yeah.
So it really does.
He's just really tall.
He's just really tall.
Yeah.
Everyone thought that he was going to be this holy. He's going to be
the next Yao Ming.
He's not. And Yao Ming wasn't even that great. He had team.
Yeah, I know. Colby says he's actually from Boston. He loves the Red Sox. And I think the Patriots. Do you think Brady Bucks cards will be worth anything long term?
I don't think that anything Brady can get much more of a guaranteed long term. The guy is going to be a Hall of Famer. He's probably the best quarterback of all time, if not the best quarterback of all time. Fact. I don't think it really does anything. I think you'd have more of a chance of saying that the 2019 versions of the Washington Redskins cards have a more valuable chance than the Brady being on the Bucks. The Redskins will never be a logo again.
Mm-hmm.
That is more exclusive to me, at least, than Brady being on the Bucks, because he will play a couple of seasons there. He'll probably play 2 seasons, 3 seasons, maybe. So I don't think that it does have a great investment. I mean, don't get me wrong. You get an autographed Tom Brady card on the Bucks. That's unique as hell.
Yeah,
you're not. He's not a Pat.
Yeah,
he's.
Frank, you there? We got a frozen Manzo. Frankie boy. Unless I'm frozen. I don't think I am. Frank, where you at? What happened? Frozen Frank. So what's going on, guys? I appreciate you all being here. Has been an amazing chat here. He is frozen. Hopefully his phone didn't die. Oh, wait a second. He might be connecting with his iPad. Let me see.
I'm back.
He's back.
What happened? No idea.
You just froze, literally.
Yes.
But what was I gonna say? My friend Dino, he says, what if he wins a Super Bowl with Tampa? You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't think, again, it does. I think he does win the Super Bowl with Tampa. I don't think that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think that it's either. I don't know. I have a couple of different predictions. Cam wins MVP. That's my prediction.
Really?
Yeah, with Belichick, Cam Newton's going to be absolutely disgusting.
Oh man, I can't wait to see that too.
Disgusting. I'm a diehard Panthers fan, and Cam was my boy. I'm telling you. Yeah, when I heard he got traded when he got picked up by the Panthers, I was like, "Good for you, Cam." I'm telling you, he is gonna. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But no, do I think that it affects it? I think it does if he wins a ball. I think it does no matter what team he's on if he wins a ring. I think his cards go up no matter what.
I think Fournette just got released by
from the Jags.
From the Jags, yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you think he's gonna go?
He'll probably go to the someone serious like the Patriots like picking up those old guys.
Yeah.
Who have that fortitude under their belt. They do.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see the Pats being a home for him.
I think so too. But good with Cam. I think that would be awesome.
God, I'm telling you, that guy is going to be.
So also my man Drew right here, he says, I need a Joey Bada Bing rookie mailman auto 101 prism or refractor card. Guys, I've actually been looking to buy my own personal card and kind of like do like 1 out of 100 or 1 to 50 and like sign some of them. Like I've actually been wanting to do that. I need to figure out, do you know anything about that? Like if we can make our own cards? Because I'm definitely going to do it.
I'm sure you could.
I'm gonna make my rookie of the year like YouTube card,
There you
and
go.
I want to do like 1 of 1, 1 of 10. Like I just want to do a couple of those. I think
you'll
that'd be cool.
definitely be able to.
Yeah.
We'll definitely be able to figure that out.
So I can't wait for that. I'm definitely gonna do that here soon. I just gotta figure out how to do it.
Never heard of that one
So,
before.
yeah, that'll just be like different, you know.
Definitely.
Colby A says, "What football product should we scoop up for this year?" So kind of like what brand?
I like Black Box. They're expensive.
They are, dude.
But I like Black Box. Black Box is a nice product. It's made by Panini.
Do you have any on hand, like actually out of the box?
I do. Yeah, I do. Let me grab it for you.
I like those black boxes, man. I do.
Yeah, the black boxes are cool. They're small, but they're deadly. They're really deadly. So
how many are in a box? Like 5?
5 cards in a box. This box right now is about 300 and change, 305. Has 5 cards. Let's see, do I have any of the cards actually with me? I might. I do open a couple of these boxes myself when I first get them, just because I like to know what I'm selling. Otherwise, it's a little tough to tell people what to buy if you have no idea what the product looks like. So here I do. Here's a patch out of it. This is out of 99. Jerry Jeudy out of 99 for the Broncos.
Nice.
So I have a couple of autos. I actually hit a redemption. They're nice product. I mean, the bigger products, the more expensive the product is, the more expensive the values will be. So is Manzos saying to pick up some Cam rookies? I mean, Manzos is telling you to play the game the right way. Take the risk versus the reward. If you're willing to take the risk, you have to be willing to take the reward.
Yeah.
It goes hand in hand. Do I think you should pick up Cam Newton rookies? I don't know. It depends. What do you think? Depends. What do you think? It depends. Would I pick up Cam Newton rookies? I have 7. So yeah, I would.
So yeah. My friend Dino Suave says, "Where do you get those from?" Basically, like all your boxes. Like where do you?
I get all my stuff through different kinds of distribution lines. So whether it's through my local card shop, whether it's through eBay, I've bought many boxes through eBay. I've bought many boxes through Instagram. I have pretty much any box you want, I can get it for you one way, shape, or form, 100%. Should I sell my Bartolo Colon rookie card? I don't think it does anything for you or against you. So it's just pretty much if you need $10, I'm sure you can get it. Depends what kind of card you're talking about, but
yeah.
No, that's what I'm talking about when it comes to old players and old names. Just because everyone knows who they are doesn't mean they're worth a lot. Like Mark McGuire, rookie cards, dime a dozen.
Yeah. Dime
a dozen, but he's Mark McGuire. It's tough. It's a tough market. It's a tough idea. I guess you could say an idea, because that's really all it is. It's just an idea.
So we're coming up to the hour mark here. Could you explain to everybody, you go live every single night on Instagram.
Every night. I'll be live
every single night, and he'll be live tonight on Instagram. It's
live in about 2 hours.
Yeah, he usually goes live at 11 to 12 o'clock. Yeah. He gets those Cali boys out there. He lives in New York, guys. He stays up all night long. And when I say all night, I basically fall asleep and I wake up to Manzos live every 30 minutes. And I'm like, I got to watch for at least a minute and see if he pulls a yammer. But
big yams. I'm dedicated to the hustle.
Yeah.
I'd rather open boxes and sleep. I would do anything rather than sleep. Can't make money while you sleep, right?
Yeah. This guy's a hustler, guys. This guy I don't even think he sleeps. I messaged him in the morning and he texts me instantly. I'm like, bro, do you sleep, man? Like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, I'm a one answer type of guy. I answer right
Any last like things you want to say to the community out here in my community?
Definitely. So, if I had to say anything to anybody, even thinking about investing or thinking about starting, you have to do what makes you comfortable. If you do something that doesn't make sense for you, you're never going to stick in this. It's not a turn and burn industry. It can be, but it's not going to happen. You can attempt it, you can try it, you can tell me I'm wrong, you can tell me try anything you want. But at the end of the day, if you're doing this to make a turn and a burn, you're not going to make it. You're going to lose money. You're going to start making horrible deals. If you don't have the income to hold on to the cards, don't buy the box. It's if you're going to buy a box in hopes to hit a $5,000 card, it's good. But if you don't hit that $5,000 card, that shouldn't kill you. That's what I'd say. Buy anything you'd like, buy as much as you want, but make sure that you realize that 85% of the cards you hit will not be able to be resold.
Right. Does he ever go to Walmart and retail? I think they come to him now.
Yeah. I used to when I first started up, I was that guy who went to the retail and did his thing just like everyone else does and attempted to buy boxes. I was never very successful. So I figured I'd outsource and pay other people to go get it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I outsourced that and pay a little bit more, but not much.
Mm-hmm.
Not much.
And then they do the grunt work for you.
Everything.
And you just pay that extra just little fee.
I get a box. I get a 12 to 15 pound box in my front stoop.
It's awesome.
Pretty much. I mean, I've actually swiped my credit card for someone in another state when I wasn't even in the state.
Wow.
So yeah, that was weird. Chase called me. They're like, "Are you in Texas?" And I was like, "Absolutely."
I definitely in Texas right now.
Absolutely in Texas.
My friend Will here says the chemistry between you guys is awesome. This has been a very good live. This is only the beginning, guys. We've only been talking for probably about a month just on Instagram, and the last week we've been talking every day.
Yep.
It's only going to get better from here. I can't wait to come back with you maybe in a couple months and give you guys an update about our little business that we're going through right here. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it can only grow, man. It can't go down.
If anybody has any last questions for my man Frankie,
please
put it in the comments.
Hit me.
Actually, right at 10 o'clock, he has to go do a pickup. He's got to pick up some more boxes. He's got to get ready for his live.
Yep. Get ready for the night shift. You got to go pick up supplies, pick up new boxes, pick up the greatest, the best.
I got a question. So I have these penny sleeves, and these top loaders. Tell everybody, if they don't really know about that, what you do, like what you're doing right now, like you're putting the cards in the penny sleeves and into like the top loaders. Basically, kind of just show them what that is.
So basically, you have three different steps essentially for every card. So I'll just use one that I have to sleeve anyway. So this is a Sekou Diumbo rookie card out of the new Chronicles basketball. This card would be sleeved and would be top loaded because next year, you never know. Sekou could be the newest man on the block. His cards are now going for $60-$70 a piece. So what you do, you have a penny sleeve right here. I have the exact same ones Joey has.
Mm-hmm.
You take your fingers, you spread them, you slip the card in, and you're done. You put a top loader, same exact way. Straight up and down.
So this protects the cards, guys. You don't want to have a card just sitting out, in the wild, getting dusty.
This is basically my next submission into PSA. Basically, PSA and Beckett, they basically sit there, they go through all your cards. This is what we're looking at for the next submission.
It's awesome, baby.
So this is about 60 cards. Every single one of these is sleeved and top loaded in their own integrity. You have a little bit of everything in here. Kyler Murray, Kendrick Nunn, baseball, Acuna. Remember we were talking about him before?
Mm-hmm.
Here's an Acuna rookie card out of 99.
Nice.
You have everything. Football, basketball, baseball. Here's Aaron Judge.
Yeah, baby.
Football. Oh,
My
here's
boy.
that black product I wanted. That black mini box. This is the product. Henry
Those
Ruggs.
are sick, dude.
Yep. And then the man with the plan.
Heidi has a good question. How do you just ship a single card? Show us basically,
How I
what do
ship
you,
a single
yeah,
card?
like if someone buys a card from you.
Simple. John Morant insert luminance, about $60. You would definitely need to take decent protection of this. Easiest way, you're going to take this. It is already in a sleeve and it is in a top loader already. You're going to then take 2 more top loaders, any size, does not matter. You're going to put the card in the middle of the 2 top loaders so that it basically has a wall on each side of the card, just like so. It is top loader, card, top loader. You're then going to take the card, put it into, I do have a team bag, perfect. Put it into a bag of some kind. This is a slab bag. So this is for these kind of cards. These fit perfectly in here. But I use these for shipping because it holds the cards in better. So again, that's your stack. Sits perfectly in. Drop it all the way to the bottom. Rip, tape, folds, and it goes in a double bubble mailer. Take the first bubble mailer, wrap it nice, put it in the second one. Ain't nothing gonna happen to that, baby.
Nice.
Ain't nothing.
And we have Nikki T. Haven't had the chance to use this button yet. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. That means the world to me. Actually, Monzo, you see the guy in the picture right here?
Sure.
This is one of my he's one of my favorite eBay resellers on here, and he deals with a bunch of cards too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he loves the card game. He always buys, the retail boxes and stuff.
Cards
and he loves
are crazy.
opening them. So
cards are crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's a rush, and it's a different kind of rush, to say the least.
So thank you, Nikki T and David. I appreciate you guys. So I think that's it, man. You good?
Yeah, we're good.
Dude, I appreciate you.
Spend a couple of $1,000s now.
Yeah, baby. Let's do it. So, all right, guys, I appreciate you all being here. If you could smack that like button for me, and everyone say goodbye, man. Thank you, Monzo.
No problem, guys. It's been a pleasure.
So this is Joey Bada Bing 22, your local mailman. Boom, boom, boom. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.